I just woke up. I didn't get to sleep until like 4:45. And the dreams are just killing me. It's 6:06 a.m., so I'm not completely lost. But two dreams in a dream. Both of them reminded me of either my niece or my little sister. I don't want to forget it. The little sister one is like some kind of crazy world and shit. The niece one, something about an older man dating her. And basically, it was a mess. So I'll start with the niece one. I don't know what to start with. I'll start the most recent one. So lived in apartments kind of with my family that looked similar to 243 Freeman Drive, except 243 Freeman's only one story, but it was two stories in the dream. We were on the second story. The kids was going to school. Like in the dream was we were supposed to be going to school. And one day we were starting to go to school, but we saw like everybody running back. All the kids and stuff, like tons of kids looked like they were running from school. In the dream, the school was in walking distance from the house. Not walking distance to the point where I could see the school from my house. Like it would be way down the street. This is only in a dream now. But, oh man. But as soon as I walked out of the apartment down the stairs into the edge of the road, you see like flocks of children running back towards this way, which is the opposite direction of the school. So I didn't know what was going on, but something was like, nah, I'm going back in the house. So I went back in the house, right? Then a week later, we were all preparing, but a week later, we were like teenagers. My sister was in a dream in this part, right? It was so weird because I was switching between timelines, right? It was like in one part of the dream. So in the beginning of the dream, we was all leaving the house and my mom was sending us off. There was a couple of other teenagers that were there too. I don't know if they were supposed to be brothers, but they didn't look like us. They were like full black, like real dark skinned black. And they were taller and bigger, right? So we were leaving the house and then I saw all those people running back to the house, all the kids. So I went back in the house. My sister kept going, and I don't know if it was my sister or my niece, but she had like, my sister ain't happy go lucky like I am. She's more about it. But in the dream, she was happy go lucky, real innocent and skipping and hopping. And she looked back and saw that I turned around, and she was like second looking, like, should she go back home or not? But she went ahead and went on to school. And I came upstairs, and me and I guess was supposed to be my brother told my mom, came back in, and my mom didn't say anything. She thought maybe we just forgot something. But when we looked out the door, people were still running, but she was trying to do the right thing, I guess, and she hadn't come back. That reminded me of the way that I am. Even though it's danger, if I'm quote unquote supposed to do something when I was younger, I would do it just because I was told to do it, right? And trusting that adults or whoever else was going to keep it safe. But then I was just like, I was trying to figure out whether I was trying to open the door, then close the door, and open it because I was trying to figure out should I go back out there or not, because obviously it's something bad going on. A bunch of kids that's running back. Like when I say a bunch, like hundreds, like swarms, like when you saw 9/11, that type of thing. And so I said, Mommy, should I go tell Angela to come back? And she was like, if you want to, So I guess she was saying, she don't know which way to go either. Kind of like she raised us in some things because we was raised in a different country. This country being a different country, she didn't know which way to go. So she like let us make our own decision on it. And so I was like, I should go get her. So if I see her, I'm going to yell at her to come on back home. So I started to go out to the edge of the street. But as soon as I started to go out, the sky really, really changed. And then it was like the sun got this weird, everything got real bright. And the sun got this weird, really weird color, right? And I was like, oh no, something's wrong. So I ran back in the house and said, Mommy, it's too late. Something's happening out there. Look out the window. And you can see like the sun exploded or something, right? It looked like the sun exploded. And I was like, everybody come in the house. Whoever these other kids are supposed to be somehow related to me somehow, come back in the house. And so I just thought about it. Maybe we have siblings we don't know about. But, after my parents divorced or whatever. But they came back in the house. And that was the end of that dream. It was like the end of the world type dream. Then the dream before that I had was like something that reminded me of my niece or my little sister. But in the dream, I'm thinking my niece because she looked a lot like me, and my niece in real life looks a lot like me, you know, scary. But In the dream, we were like all about to go out. There was a family that was with us, and there was an older man, and I swear he had to be like 50. His face looked like Seal. His body was super built, like Ving Rhames, or he was really big and built. Where one of those things, like maybe an ex-football player in high school, but big and built, but it was easily um could be easily fat, you know. And my niece said she was going out, and I was like, "Who are you going out with?" And she was just like, And in real life, I haven't. The last time I only saw my niece like maybe twice. Once when she was 2, and once when she was 9 when I was disowned, right? And you guys, so I was questioning because I was like, "Who are you going out with?" And she was like, somehow it came out she was going out with this man, and I was like, and she in the dream she was like 18, just turned 18, right? Which actually my niece just turned. I don't know how old she is. She's 20 something now, probably like 22. But in the dream she just turned 18, and I was like, I'm just gonna assume she was my niece. I don't know if it's supposed to be my niece or my sister. And I was like, "Who are you going out with?" She was telling me she was going with this man. She didn't say it like this. She said it more eloquently. And I was just like, "Are you dating this man?" And she really didn't say too much. And then the man had like family members. I don't know if it was sister or something, but they were older like him. You know, they were a little bit older than him actually. They looked to be 60 something. And then somehow it came out that she was actually going on a date with this guy. His family were going to a club or something. His family members were going with him. And I said, you know, he's too old. And so I talked to him, and I was just, and he kind of, what is it called? Skirted me or something. But, you guys, oh my goodness. So I talked to the family member, where like the dudes were dark skinned, but the family members were real light skinned, but they was still full black. And she had a wig on, like a honey gold wig. And I said to her, I said, "Is my such and such?" I don't remember who she was to me. Is your whatever dating my such and such or something like that? And they were like, "No." And I was like, because that's a 50-year-old man, blah blah. And they was like, "No, no." And they said it like it was real, but then they were dating because my niece let on, and I was just like, "No, that's a 50-year-old man." And then the sister who was like, "No, he's 55 years old." And I was like, "That's worse." I was like, "He's a pedophile." She just turned 18, which tells me that if he could have went lower than that, and forgive me if I'm judging, but if he could have went lower than that, he would have. That's a pedophile. And I was trying to tell my niece no. And so, it was just like she was going. Just, I don't know, because, like I said, when I was young, I was naive too. If I promised I was going to go, I was going to go. So she was just going. So I went too. I hopped in my separate vehicle and went too. And I stuck to her like white on rice. And she had this long red dresses in the bathroom. And she looked like she was tipsy or whatever. Or I don't think she drank anything, but something might have been slipped to her. And I said, "Why are you out here just being as though, whatever?" And it's like she could, she heard me, but she wasn't hearing me. She was going like on autopilot, like that's what she was supposed to be. Kind of like when they said Beyonce was, Jay-Z was Beyonce's handler, and she wasn't really doing. She was sitting there swaying back and forth. It was that kind of thing. And she had a bunch of her girlfriends that was close to her age with her, and I was like, "No, this is not good. You got to come on, let's go." And I don't remember how the dream ended, but this is just so weird. I'm having all of these really crazy ass dreams at once, right? And I had one yesterday too, but I just jotted it down somewhere. I don't even remember it. If I hadn't jotted it down, I wouldn't even have it to remember. But you guys, that's crazy. Anyways, I've only had like a total of an hour or so of sleep. But this dream log took about 10 minutes for me to get into it. So I could still get up and get my workout on and still be on schedule. Actually, this is not my workout time. This is my hygiene time, brush your teeth, wash your face, brush your hair, that type of thing. So I'm going to go. But you guys, I'm having these weird dreams like right now, like it's crazy. And before yesterday, I haven't been having them like that for a little bit. But these are weird dreams, like really weird. I don't know what's going on.